From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good afternoon, South Florida. I'm Christy Kruger. Here's a look at some of the stories making news on this Friday. An officer-involved crash happened in the Golden Glades interchange in the northbound lanes of I-95. This was in northwest Miami-Dade early this morning. The driver of the black sedan was also involved in the crash. The injured Miami police officer was airlifted to Jackson Memorial Hospital, where we are working right now to learn a little bit more about his condition. We are told he was alert. It's unclear if the other driver was hurt. And Grammy-nominated rap star DaBaby has been arrested in South Florida in connection to a robbery here. Viral video shows the artist, whose real name is Jonathan Kirk, being led to a Miami police car outside the Novotel Miami in Brickell. TMZ publishing video of that alleged robbery, saying that the people beating a man are members of his crew. Now, just last month, DaBaby was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor possession of marijuana, as well as resisting an officer. That happened in North Carolina. In this case, he is charged with battery. The fourth child trapped in a burning home in Miami has now died at the hospital. Our cameras were there as loved ones visited that scene of the tragedy. That happened yesterday. The fire itself happened Monday when the four young victims were walled in by smoke inside their home. Neighbors did try to help, but it was just too late. The family has set up a GoFundMe page. They're asking for your help. If you can find that link on our website, local10.com.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
Well, President Trump is getting ready to rally evangelical support right here in South Florida this afternoon. The president will be speaking later on today at the King Jesus International Ministries flagship campus in West Kendall. That church says they are just renting the space to the Trump campaign, not sponsoring this political event or endorsing the president. Thousands, though, are expected to attend. As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online. Head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates all day long.